Hey everybody, this is Eric Chappelle, the South Jersey Real Estate Guy, and today I want to talk to you about something that most people do not want to talk about, and that is foreclosures. When it comes to a home going into foreclosure, it's crazy how this affects a person's life in many ways. I will tell you there's reasons why it happens, but to make it really simple, I will just say this: life happens. Because life happens, foreclosures happen. If you look at any trends right now in South Jersey, you'll find that there are more foreclosures taking place right now than there has been over the past several months. And there's reasons for that. Life happens. There could be a death in the family. There could be a sickness in the family that's creating a financial hardship. It could be a loss of a job or a job change where all of a sudden all this money that was coming in is no longer there. It could also be a divorce, which creates even more problems. But whatever the life event is, it's all gonna have an impact on your finances. And when your finances are struggling and things are tight, sometimes that mortgage is a very difficult nut to pay. So why do foreclosures happen? Life happens. So now that we know why foreclosures take place, let's talk about how it takes place. How does this happen? Well, first of all, the bank is gonna contact you. If you are about to go into foreclosure, the bank will reach out to you via a letter, an email. However the bank sees fit to try to contact you, they will let you know they are going to start proceedings for foreclosure. The most important thing is that you don't ignore that information. A lot of times when people get that foreclosure notice, they get scared. And just like anything else in life, when we get scared, we either fight it or we flee from it. And unfortunately, when it comes to mortgages, most people flee because they have heard stories. Oh, I'll be able to stay here for years. It's not going to have any problem. I'll be fine. Don't believe the hype. Here's what will happen. The bank will notify you. The second thing they're going to do is they're going to file a lawsuit in the court to try to evict you and take over your mortgage and to basically foreclose your home. After that has been done, they will set up a date to auction off your home. And once that date is set, it'll go to auction, people can bid on it, and the bank, again, can go ahead and sell your home even though you're living in it. And then once that happens, they will go to the next step, which is removing the occupants that are in the home. That is done when the police come to your home and they escort you, whether you're packed, unpacked, whether you have done anything to prepare yourself to get out. They won't care. They're just there to get you out of that house, and that's exactly what they will do. So these are the steps that will take place during a foreclosure. Sometimes these steps could take a few months. Sometimes they could take years. I would not be the person gambling away saying, man, I'm hoping I can stay here for years, because you don't know that for sure. So now the next thing is, what do I do next? So we've talked about why foreclosures happens. We talked about how the foreclosure process takes place. The next thing is, what can you do about it? What can I do? The bank just told me they're going to foreclose on my home. Well, and I'm going to say this again. Do not ignore the fact that they told you they're going to start foreclosure process. Don't ignore it. There's several things you can do. You can talk to the bank. Ask for a loan modification where they'll restructure your mortgage to make it more affordable for you. That would be in your best interest. Make that call. It's hard. It's hard to admit we're struggling. I know I'm a very proud human being, but I got to tell you, it's very important that we humble ourselves a little bit here. Make that phone call. Talk to your bank. A second thing you can do is you could ask for a forbearance. Maybe you're just going through a rough spot and you just need some time. And again, contact your bank. You can ask for this forbearance where they may forgive your mortgage payments for several months until this problem passes by so that you can reestablish your payments again. Another thing you could do is ask for a deed in lieu of foreclosure. This means you don't care if you own a house anymore, you're just giving it away. You're allowing the bank to take ownership of the home and have the deed in their name. Now you go from a homeowner to a tenant. And the bank at any time, if you skip a payment or miss a payment, will start the proceedings to get you kicked out of your house. You'll see a lot of these on the market. They're called REO homes. This is real estate owned by a bank. And it's all because of these forbearances that people didn't follow through on, or they're the loan modifications that people never paid on, or it's because it's a deed in lieu of foreclosure. Another thing you could do is you could sell your home. As soon as you find out that there is going to be any kind of foreclosure proceedings done, you should contact a realtor. It could be me, it could be your best friend, but somebody that you can trust will not share your personal financial information with everybody else. Sometimes it's good to go to somebody you don't know but trust that will help you get this information. Understand this, when you go into foreclosure, it's going to affect your credit. And if you can sell your home and get any kind of equity, even if it's only $5,000 to $10,000 in your pocket, but have no foreclosure, that's good for you. That will not affect your credit. Matter of fact, that might even help your credit. But if you go through foreclosure, you absolutely will have it pounding on your credit app. It will affect it by the tune of 7 years. Because of foreclosure just doesn't look good. So let me just encourage you, if you have gotten that notice that you're going to go into foreclosure, please reach out. Give me a call. There's websites. I'll have them a link. I'll put the links in my descriptions below, but you need to do some research, and I'll be glad to walk through it with you and help you get through this. I know it's not easy, but it's always good to have a friend who will get your back, or cover your six, if you will. So please, don't forget about these things. And if you get that foreclosure notice, again, for the third time, do not ignore it.